Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how to make this notch collar V-neck design. This is the kind of collar you usually have on senator tops, on your shirts, and on a shirt dress like this one I have here. It is a beginner friendly tutorial, and if this sounds like something you're interested in learning, please watch to the end of this tutorial. And if this is your first time coming across my channel, you're welcome. If you're yet to subscribe to this channel, click on the subscribe button to subscribe now and turn on the notification bell to be notified every time I upload a new video. And don't forget to like this video so that others can get to see it. So the first thing needed is to cut out your shirt or your dress like I've done here. So I cut this dress the way I would normally cut a shirt, but without the button placket allowance. Okay, and I use a neck width of 2.7 inches, which is more than what I would use for a shirt. So from the neck depth this way, I came down by 6 inches. This is not constant, it depends on how you want it. For this is how much I want it to be open. You can make yours lower or even longer than what I've taken. Then at the edge here, I'm going to take 0.25 inches and connect my neck v-neck depth to this point at the shoulder like this. So just watch what I'm doing. I'm connecting the 6 inches I came down by the 0.25 I took on the neckline. I'm taking it towards the back, the back part coming towards the front. So I'm just going to cut this out. Then at this my neck depth, I'm going to come inward by half of an inch. Just watch what I'm doing. So I'm then going to notch that place, cutting to that point. I just measured the half inch, so I notch by 0.5 inches, the half inch I measured, and I'm trimming out a little bit, about quarter of an inch out this way, just a little bit. Okay, so I've joined the front and the back by the shoulder. So this notch I have, when it's on open, is 1 inch. On fold it was half inch, but when you open it is 1 inch. And I've joined the shoulder, the front and the back together. I'll fold my shirt, my dress this way. Okay, so I'll have the neck line like this. The back is folded into 2 and the front into 2. I'm going to measure my neckline. So when I measure this, I'll use what I have to cut my collar. I started measuring from the center back, the folded edge. Watch how I'm placing my tape. It is not flat, so just follow this way and measure. When I measured, I found I got 12 inches because this is on fold, that's 24 inches. So to this 24 inches, I'm going to add extra 4 inches, making it 28 inches. I've cut out my collar. On fold I have 4 inches, open I have a width of 8 inches, and the length is 28 inches, and I've ironed gum stay to the whole of this fabric. I have folded the 8 inches into 2 and the length into 2 equal parts. You see how I folded it. So the way I folded it, you see the open edge this way, the folded part is this other way. So from this folded point, I'm going to measure down 8 inches, which is half of the average neck circumference for an adult. For an adult, you use 16 inches for the average neckline. So since I didn't measure the neckline I'm working with, I'm using this 16 inches. That's why I've measured 8 inches, because this is on fold and I've ruled on that 8 inches. Then I'm going to take the measurement for my collar stand. So for the collar stand, I'm going to open up. You remember the notch I made at the front at that v neckline, it is half. On if you open it up, it is 1 inch. So 1 inch plus half inch for attaching the collar stand, the collar to the dress, would make it 1.5 inches. So from this open edge, I'm measuring 1.5 inches from the 8 inches line. So just watch what I've done. I measured from that 8 inches line I ruled. I measured 1.5 inches from the open part of this folded collar and I ruled. So you see what I have at this point. So I'm going to be cutting out this remaining part. I'm going to cut this out. I'll cut it out, but before then I'm going to take my sewing allowance. I would need to sew it. Okay, so I'm going to measure out half inch from my main measurement. So I'm measuring out half inch. Watch what I'm doing all round the measurement I need, and I'm going to rule it. So now I'm going to cut on this new line I've just made. Watch what I'm doing. So I'm cutting this out, and I pinned my collar so that it doesn't shift. Okay, so I want to have something accurate, so I pinned them together. So after cutting, I'm removing my pins, and then I'm going to go to the sewing machine and sew with that 1/2 inch I marked out. So I'm just sewing exactly on the line I made. Okay, that line, I'm just sewing on it. So when I sew this one side, I would repeat the same thing for the other side. After sewing, I'm going to reduce my seam allowance. I'm going to trim it down to about 1/4 of an inch. Then I'm going to notch the sharp edge, this sharp points like this, so that it will relax properly when I turn it to the right side. After that, I'm going to iron down. Okay, so just watch what I'm doing. I'm turning to the right side, but I'm going to iron this seam. When you iron the seam open like this, when you turn to the right side, your seam will be properly placed. Okay, so when you do it like this, everything will relax properly. So I'm ironing this out. After ironing, you can decide to sew these points together, the two parts of the collar together, or you use a hemming gum like I've done here. I've used hemming gum to hold the two in place. After that, I'm going to find the midpoint by folding my collar into 2 equal parts and notch the midpoint. Then I'm going to notch the center back of the collar of the neckline of my dress. Now I'm going to open it up this way, right sides facing each other. I'm going to place the notch on the collar, on the notch on the back part of the dress, and pin to one end towards the front. Then I'm going to sew. After sewing out, then repeat the same thing for the other part I've not pinned. So I'm sewing from the center back. The notch on the collar would match the notch on the dress, and I'm sewing with 1/2 inch seam allowance. So just watch what I'm doing. I pinned this to the end, to the front, where I have a notch. The notch will have at the V part of the front. So just watch what I'm doing and you get my explanation. So when sewing, when you get to that notch in front, stop exactly on the notch. That notch in front, that 1/2 inch notch, you're going to stop exactly at that point, and that's what I've done here. So after that, I'm going to turn to the other side, pin it down. From the center back, I'm going to sew to the other end to the front. I'm also going to stop at that notch on this other end, exactly on the notch. So after sewing, I'm going to iron this place down so that it relaxes very well. After ironing, I'm going to tuck in the that excess I have into the shirt like this. So watch what I'm doing. The excess part of the collar, I tucked it in towards the back. So you see how relaxed, when you sew and stop exactly at the notch, it will relax exactly this way. And then that notch, the extra fabric after the notch, is what I'm going to sew down with the collar. The ones I've tucked in, I'm going to sew this down. Please, when sewing down, be careful that you don't sew into the bodice. If you sew into the bodice, that part will not relax very well. So you're going to sew with that. When you notch, that extra little fabric that is there, when you tuck in, that's the part you're going to sew down with the collar legs. This collar, the remaining part of the collar coming towards the back. So just sew exactly on that 1/2 inch you have after the notch. That is what I'm doing here. After sewing, I'll trim out the excess I have on the collar, this inside part. I'll trim it, and then I'll go on to weave the seam inside so it will look neat. So I'll go on and weave it. So guys, you can see how neat and relaxed this is. You iron properly, and you're going to fold your collar from where the collar stand stops. So guys, this is it for today's tutorial. And if you don't know how to cut a shirt, I'll drop a link on how to cut a shirt in the description box. I want to say thank you to all returning subscribers, and if you're here to subscribe to this channel, subscribe now. Turn on the post notification to be notified every time I upload a new video, and don't forget to like this video. I will see you in the next tutorial. Bye.